Excited about getting out?
Louis, this is Karen James.
Hi, Miss James.
Hi.
I hope you do know that I very much regret for what I did to your brother. I was a very dumb kid when I did that.
Used to be the man, right? I heard you was mad, OG.
I did my business. Dignity, self-respect. That's what you want to try to hold on to in here.
When he get out after 30 years, he's scared as shit.
I've tried to use these years here to be a better human being.
Have you been thinking about a job strategy?
You're comfortable with reading and writing.
You're supposed to be bringing the whistle in.
A piece?
Do the outer body.
Seriously gonna do this? Do what? Get brothers killed?
You beat your kid, it's gonna get patched. It's in your best interest to stay away from him.
May I say something? I'm sure that you are a different person, but I don't want you to get out.
I can't find my way out of this shit. I need your help.
I know you know things.
You should remain in prison for the rest of your life.
There are many days that I've wondered if you're right, that this is where I belong.
Hey guys, this is my review for OG. It's a HBO movie that's basically, it tries to showcase how prison, well at least this one prison, how prison is really like. I know there's been different movies kind of like that, but with this movie, it's based on a prison that's in Indiana. And what they did is there's another guy in the movie, Boyd Holbrook. I can't remember where he's from, but when you see his face, you'll know you've seen him before. But William Fichtner is in here. He's another one of those guys where you've seen him before. He was in Ready Player One. He was also, wait, was he? No, I think I got that wrong. I know for sure he was, no, yeah, he wasn't in Ready Player One, sorry. He was in Traffic. He was in the movie Traffic. I think he was the villain in Traffic. And then he was also in the Michael Bay reboot for the Ninja Turtles. He played Eric Sachs. He's another person, like when you see his face, you're like, I've seen him before. He's pretty familiar, but he's not like a big actor. The main person well, not the OG, it's called OG, just O.G. But the main person in OG is Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright we know him from Hunger Games 2, Catching Fire. I think he was in the third one. He's the black guy with the glasses. Mainly, he's in Westworld. He plays, what is his name? I can't remember his name in Westworld. And I love Westworld. I have season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray and 4K. But Jeffrey Wright, he plays the right-hand guy to Ford. I can't remember his name right now. But he plays the right-hand guy to Ford in Westworld. OG, what they did is, I read a lot about the behind the scenes and everything before seeing the movie. They did they took a different approach to the movie. The movie itself is about Jeffrey Wright's character who plays Lewis. And Lewis has been in jail for, he's supposed to be in jail for 30 years, but he's in jail for 26 years. Basically, he and a bunch of people tried to rob somebody. The dude, he shot the dude. He ended up putting the dude in his trunk, and he went to jail for it. He's getting out at 26 years for good behavior, but he's been in jail all that time. Basically, Jeffrey Wright plays Lewis. Lewis is a guy who, the movie itself is mainly about him trying to get ready and prepared for being back on the outside, like life on the outside of jail, and getting used to it after living in jail for so long and for most of his life. The way they approach the movie is William Fichtner, Boyd Holbrook, and Jeffrey Wright, like I said, are the three actors that are in this movie. Every other character in this movie is a person that's actually a part of that jail. The secondary character, the guy who plays the young guy in the movie with the dreads, he's actually still in jail. I think he plays Theo, something, I think is his name. But he still in jail. Most of these characters are still in jail. The scenes were shot like with them living their normal lives in jail. They had people who auditioned to be in the movie, but most of the stuff you see in the movie is actually how they're really living their lives, what's really going on, with Jeffrey inserted in that. Jeffrey's added on as a part of being a part of this jail with his character Lewis, but the things that are going on are really happening in the jail. The story itself is very interesting. OG is one of those movies where it starts off really, it's one of those movies where the music and the cinematography is what drives the movie. There's parts where he talks, there's parts where the story progresses and moves along and you learn different things, but there's a lot of parts where it's like the cinematography of him walking with the other prisoners and him having little conversations with them and how it's going. That's the movie's mainly based off of showing those different things and making it seem like this is real, this is how it's going on. We're just inserting him into this. I liked it. It's definitely one of those movies. I know there's people that like to talk and do other things during movies. This is one of those movies where you have to pay attention. It's one of those movies where the dialogue and a lot of things they say come at you like that, and you just have to notice it. There's a lot of stuff said in the background that you have to pay attention. You really have to be paying attention to the movie to get a lot that's going on. They're not really going to spell out a lot of the movie for you. It's a lot that you just have to pay attention, a lot of reading between the lines. To me, the movie was really emotional. It was a good story. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. I understood the characters and everything, and then just the aspect of knowing like a lot of these dudes are real prisoners. This is real stuff that goes on. Was really interesting to me. Like most things on HBO, it's definitely a watch it. Definitely worth your time. You know, HBO, they take their time. They put a lot of money and time into the things that they make, and that's why they're so good. Everybody's like, oh, it's great because it's HBO. It's because they're very precise about how they do things. Their shows, their movies, they make sure they do them in a certain way. I really enjoyed OG. If you like Jeffrey Wright, definitely check it out. He, from what I've seen this year, the top two actors, from what I've seen, James McAvoy in Glass, and also Jeffrey Wright in OG. Both of these are two of the top acting and actors that I've seen so far this year that I feel might be nominated for Oscars or different things just because of how great they acted in the movies. But I'd definitely check out OG. It's a great movie. The trailer got me really interested. It probably get you interested too. Thanks for your time and support. Don't forget about the giveaways, the comment, like, dislike, share, subscribe. Doing the Creed 2 4K Steelbook and the $50 giveaway at 50 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch these videos. I really, truly appreciate it.